Breaking news, federal charges levied against a former president of the United States.
What?
Gee, sounds vaguely familiar. January 6th insurrection.
Bullshit.
The raid on Mar-a-Lago.
Bullshit.
State charges filed by Alvin Bragg.
Bullshit.
What happened to those previous three? Exactly. You know what's going to happen to the fourth, right? I'm Jazz Berganzo, and this
Bullshit. Bullshit.
is what's next. Happy Friday, guys! TGIF, Jazz Berganzo, what's next? Your daily dose. Hope you guys are doing good on this day as we go into the weekend. Well, see if this is familiar to you. January 6th insurrection. Destiny. Ooh, we've got him. Nope. The raid on Mar-a-Lago, FBI files, unclassified documentation. How dare he have those documents? We've got him now. Nope. State charges. Alvin Bragg. 34 counts. This time we've got him. Nope. So now federal charges have been levied against the former president of the United States because... Exactly. Just because. They hate the man so much, the vitriol is so... Ooh, my gosh, the haterade is being poured out like the Kool-Aid. And they don't give two fucks. But it's not just the Democrats. Also, you have rhinos, little asswipes pretending to be Republicans who are loving every minute of this. And here we go. This comes out of Breitbart. Never Trump rhinos celebrate underplay of DOJ indictment. Yes, the usual suspects. And one of them happens to be an ass clown who cried in front of Congress. Never Trumpers and rhinos either celebrated or dramatically underplayed former president's indictment by Joe Biden's Department of Justice in relation to classified documentation at Mar-a-Lago. They couldn't get him on a state level. Now they're going to try him on federal. Former president from former RNC chair Michael Steele to Lincoln Project George Conway. Lincoln Project, yeah, you know that's run by pedos. The various public figures did not hide their joy upon hearing about the indictment, while others such as Jonah Goldberg and David French, clowns, underplay the indictment as standard procedure, completely undeterred by the fact that DOJ has indicted a former president. Again, Michael Steele, Donald Trump indicted on 7 counts. Remember, he's in a position because of his own actions. There was no witch hunt. Nah. A federal judge ruled that there was probable cause that Trump committed a crime. He owns this. George Conway. 'Twas indeed the night before Christmas for the rule of law last night. Yes, and as you ran around smelling kids and doing your pedo thing. Oof. Also by the Lincoln Project. We've gotten so used to Trump's flagrant disregard for the rule of law that we've forgotten his typical president to weaponize the Justice Department, like Dementia's doing right now. It's a great thing that President Biden in his office to restore the rule of law and our executive norms. Oh, warms the cockles of my heart. David French, yes, guy who pees sitting down. We haven't seen the indictment yet, but based on the information that's already publicly available, the far better course for the GOP candidates is to argue that the party should nominate someone who so grossly mishandled classified information. Also, based on publicly available evidence thus so far, the classified document matter was far more serious and the cause for indictment far more obvious than existing Bragg indictment related to Stormy Daniels. And also he follows up with, fortunately, that's not what's happening here. Trump will receive due process. He'll get a trial. He'll have the right to appeal. He'll arguably be the most powerful criminal defendant in American history. And of course, Mr. Crybaby himself, Mr. Soy Boy, Adam Kinzinger, yes, who got kicked off committees like they were going out of style. Today, justice is being served. Nobody is above the law. The former president will get a fair trial. The former president will be held accountable as he picks up a box of Kleenex. A partisan hack will be saying that this is a witch hunt and a bad thing for America. Trump is uniquely corrupt, lost, sad, weak man. Jonah Goldberg. The idea of being indicted because he's so leading candidate opposes Biden is so lazy. If DeSantis or Haley were leading, would DOJ indict them? For what? At minimum, Trump makes it really easy for charging him with crimes and impeachable acts because he's Trump. Going before the judge's jury is literally almost exact opposite of an insurrection. As Bravo News reported, the former president announced on the Truth Social that he had been indicted on Thursday, though details remain unknown at this time. The corrupt Biden administration has informed my attorneys that I have been indicted, seemingly over the boxes hoax, and even though Joe Biden has 1,850 boxes at the University of Delaware, yes, he does, and additional boxes in Chinatown, D.C., and even more boxes at the University of PA. Documents strewn all over his garage where he parks his Corvette, and which is, quote, secured only by a garage door that is paper thin and open much of the time. Facts, 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 and more facts. Trump has reportedly been ordered to appear at the federal courthouse in Miami on Tuesday for the start of federal criminal proceedings against him. Quote, this is indeed a dark day for the United States of America, Trump concluded. We are a country in serious and rapid decline, but together we will make America great again. Just like January 6th, Mar-a-Lago, 34 count Stormy Daniels. It's going to be the same shit. Democrats will make asses out of themselves. The Democrat media will be patting themselves on their back, breaking their shoulders. We've got him this time. We just have to. But in the end, you know what's going to happen. The charges either are going to be dropped or it's going to be dismissed due to lack of evidence. But interestingly, that you had federal not charges, federal courts refused to charge Trump with the situation regarding, in the state level regarding Stormy Daniels. Federal courts refused it. They were like, you got nothing here. But Alvin Bragg being forced to charge the president. He was forced to because he didn't want to initially. He's like, we got nothing here. But because you want to make points, because you want to score political brownie points, Alvin Bragg, you filed 34 charges. Now, being that that's been kicked to the waste because you got nothing, you couldn't pin him on anything, now you were able to find a judge. After thousands of judges, I'm sure you went through a phone book of judges. Gotta get one. Finally, you got a federal judge who was willing to charge him, who's willing to accept a case against the president regarding the documentation, which of course the president has every right to have because they're supposedly classified. Now you got him. Now you finally got him. Now we can put him in prison, put him away, throw him in the hole and throw the hole away. Well, we all know what's going to happen at the end of this. It's going to happen just like it's all happened before. It's garbage. It's absolute trash. Anything possible to prevent this man from winning the presidency. Because if you didn't think he was going to win, if you thought Biden was such a juggernaut, because the economy is in the shitter, the borders are in the shitter, foreign policy is in the shitter, but yet he's got his pronouns. So priorities. You're scared to death of the man. You're scared to death of MAGA. That's what you are. And whether you like it or not, this is not going to deter. This is just going to reinforce. This is just going to embolden MAGA and conservatives around the country into making sure that Trump becomes president once again. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Leave a comment below, like it, share it, subscribe to it, hit the notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. And we'll see you next time. Peace.